Hey guys, Kyle the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my review for My Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 12. And a good chunk of it was focused on, on Toad or Todoroki in this episode. And the main theme, I think, in this episode was Todoroki dealing with his doubts and his fears about using his fire quirk, because even in the beginning episode where Bakugo is there trying to intimidate him, he's like, the first thing that popped in my mind was, Bakugo, fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about you right now. He's dealing with his own shit. And it's like, yeah, you could definitely see it throughout this episode, especially when Endeavor didn't help matters. Like, when Endeavor was there, use your fire quirk. I'm like, fuck. Like, I know I'm repeating myself from the last couple of videos, but fuck off, Endeavor. Seriously, fuck you. Fuck off, man. And another thing that I took away from the Bakugo and from the Bakugo and and Toad Oroki fight again is that, well, first off, I think the fight may have been maybe extended just a bit. I forget. It's been a while since I've seen that content, but the entire fight, you can see that well, Todoroki, he was looking, I think the entire time he was fighting Bakugo, I think Todoroki was looking at Bakugo as an example of what not to do and how not to act when trying to become a hero. Like, at the end of the day, we have to remember that that the Bakugo is just a fucking a rageaholic. Like, the man thrives on being like on being outgoing and just and getting in everyone's face. So, and honestly, these are all qualities that many have said are probably more adherent to a villain, honestly, which is, I'm not gonna lie, is something that actually is gonna play his personality is, of course, gonna play definitely a part later on, but it's like, yeah, even it looks like, of course there's the thing of Todoroki not going all out because he was having still having his doubts throughout the entire fight. But at the same time, I couldn't help but feel that Todoroki was still looking at Bakugo as an example of what not to do and how not to act when becoming a hero, honestly, which is not which honestly, like, anyone could. I think it's kind of common for anyone, because, like, I think anyone could look at Bakugo and say, yeah, that dude is not a hero at all. Also, the another thing I like about this episode was the award ceremony. That shit was way funnier in the anime than in the manga. Like, when like, especially when we get the podiums and Bakugo's just there, just thrashing about on the first place podium. He's like the like, I like the manga version fine, but I think just seeing the anime actually, like, animate that scene, and just seeing his motions and whatnot, I think that just made it way funnier to me. Um, and another thing is All Might's imparted knowledge to Tok Oyami and Toad Oroki. It was pretty much knowledge that anyone could actually take could take away from in any sort of situation. Like, in any sort of situation, like in Tokoyami's case, it was said that he needed to work on his quirk, because not we need to work on his quirk and use it in more variety in order to fight villains. And in that sense of Tokoyami's of the advice to Tokoyami, I think, and how it applies to real life, I think we can safely say that applies to, like, that applies to everyone, in the sense where, not in order to achieve what you want. In order to achieve what you want, you are going to need a lot more skills, in order to survive. So yeah, and Todoroki, obviously, like, in Todoroki's case, he has the makings of a hero. He has the makings of a hero, and anyone, and in Todoroki's case, I think it's anyone can of course be a hero, as long as they work towards anyone can be a hero, or any anyone can be a hero, or anyone can even become a villain. Like, I think the vice to Todoroki was the the whole path you're on and the path you take, it can be changed as long as you overcome your demons. I think is the main theme of what Todoroki, what All Might was trying to tell, to tell, to tell, actually tell Toad, or Todoroki there. So yeah, it was good in that sense, and that scene, and that scene when Todoroki was basically was that ending scene where Todoroki was face to face with his mother. That shit was heavy. Like you could see that when as soon as he walked into that room and was face to face with his mother, he knew at the Todoroki knew at that very instant he was taking the first he was taking the first step towards becoming a true hero. Like I already said it, but yeah, the first step to I think towards becoming a hero is overcoming it's overcoming all the demons from your past. And with Todoroki, I feel he has taken that first step, but by actually just talking to just just standing there and just gonna talk to his mother about what he wants, about what he wants. And what else can I say other than like the art and animation in this episode was amazing, honestly. Um, also, again another beautiful scene I think for me was the scene with Tensei and Tensei and Tenya. Like honestly, I was actually like when from Tensei and when that scene in the hospital with Tensei and Tenya in there, I was actually tearing up. I was like, holy shit! Like I think I think the anime may have done a little bit of censorship, but honestly, just seeing just seeing the whole scene of Tensei and Tenya, like of Tensei's with there with in the hospital bed with all his bandages and all those wires and all those tubes and whatnot hooked up to him. That shit was heavy. Like it just stain you completely you fucked up you fucked up Tensei big time. And like the thing is with the thing is like I don't think this is gonna be the end of it. Like I have a feeling that this is something like this is gonna have Tenya going down a bit of a dark path. Honestly, like I think I think that Tenya is going more is gonna is gonna be more on a witch hunt for the man who put his brother in the hospital now. And in a way, I understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, if that does happen, I can see him going down more the line of a vigilante than an actual hero in that sense. Because actually, when you think about it, a lot of what these heroes do in this world are more closer to the whole system of being a vigilante than an actual hero. Because a lot of them aren't really even the only thing that they really a lot of the only thing a lot of these people do as heroes is stop villains. I haven't seen them really try to protect any citizens or anything like that. And that's I think the one thing that this society is lacking is heroes who are willing to explore all facets of being a hero and not just one. I think. um. Also. Also, one other thing is that scene with Bakugo brushing his teeth. That whole shit was hilarious, honestly. Like I was laughing my fucking ass off at that scene. But one thing about it is that is that again it was. I think it's another one of those things where it's sort of a whole it's a real translation towards a fan translation because in the in the translation of the manga I read, it said "Die, you bacteria fucks die," but in it said "Die, you bacteria fucks die," but in this one, the dialogue was a lot more toned down. So, and actually, I own the Viz, I think it's the Viz, the Viz manga copy of My Hero Academia. So, and that dialogue was toned down too. So, yeah, I think it's just a whole fan translation thing where I think fan translation versus real translation, and I think the real translation was in fact the real one. I don't think we should get too hyped up over too. I don't think we should too a whole lot mad about the fact they didn't have the die bacteria fucks die thing in there. Um, and and one more thing is we actually have a preview for the next episode, so I think this is confirmed that this, unlike season one, this one isn't stopping at like just 12 or 13 episodes. I think this one is in fact definitely go is going beyond that. Like I think it said we are getting like 24, 25 episodes in this one in this season. So yeah, but I don't know if they're going to be taking a break or if it's going to actually be. I don't know if they're taking a break for a while or if they're actually just moving on ahead with the thing, or that they're just moving on ahead with animating the other episodes. But yeah, guys. But in either case, we are still getting the bottom line is we are getting more Hero Academia either way, guys. But yeah, guys, that's my review. If you enjoyed, but yeah, overall a very solid episode, and I can't wait to see more. Especially if we're getting more Stain. Actually, more Stain. I want more fucking Stain. I want more on this guy. But yeah, guys, that's my review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Death Knight of MMA, signing off.